So there's always pressure to win. Do you feel an excessive amount of pressure this year? And if so, how does it affect you personally and professionally?
I think that this is the greatest coaching job in pro sports, really. And it's an honor to be the head coach of the Redskins. And with that comes great expectations. And we haven't lived up to them the last couple of years. So performance is king. You know, our record is what you are. And last 2 years we were 7-9. So understandably so. In the National Football League, you got to win to keep your job. And we have to get it turned around.
You said your approach to training camp hasn't changed, but as you pursue a playoff position, does your approach as a coach change, your coaching strategy, or how you coach, does that change? Has that changed?
You have to change. Yeah, you have to change in some regard, whether it's a practice session, your times you're practicing, amount of work time you put on third downs, red zone, what have you, no huddle. Schematically, there's some things we're going to do a little bit differently offensively and defensively. We're going to have different players at different positions, so we're going to be a different football team. And we have to adjust to the players that we have.
Is training camp too long? Can it be shorter? Or should you get to the season sooner?
You can never have too many practices, really, to get ready for a game. You know, we have our limitations on how many we can do. We have a mandatory day off. You have a mandatory walkthrough in the afternoon. So we need to work. You know, there's a lot of different situations in football that you have to prepare for. To get the plays on tape, to make the necessary adjustments, and then to evaluate our players. How do you evaluate a player? How do you make cuts if you don't get these guys out here to practice? So we have to give these guys opportunity to make teams. We have 86 guys in here that are trying their butts off to make a team, and if we don't give them a legitimate chance to make a play to make the team, it's unfair to them. So to be fair to every player that we have on this roster, we got to give them some looks, got to give them some reps, and it also helps our team get prepared for Philadelphia.
Stay up, stay up, stay up. Hey, give me the first route real quick. Good, 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 good. See the corner. You want the bench. You want the bench. You want the bench. Good. Hold it a little bit longer, Josh. Hold it a little bit longer. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. That's what I want right there. Stay in bounds. Good shot, good shot, good shot, good shot, good shot. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Good, 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 good. Oh, square me up. I like it. Good shot, Dwayne. Good shot, Dwayne.
So let's talk about most intriguing storylines surrounding NFC East quarterbacks.
When to start Dwayne Haskins? First of all, start at the beginning of the season. You play the best player.
The best thing the Redskins can do with Dwayne Haskins is not start him.
Jay, how hard will it be when you have three quarterbacks trying to decide who's coming out there, give the right number of reps to make that decision?
We're going to see how it goes. We're going to monitor the reps closely. It could be one day a couple guys get the majority, and one guy may not get many that day. It could flip the next day. So we just have to make sure that we keep a close tab on it, make sure everybody's getting a fair shake. It'll be a good challenge for us. I think obviously that's the number one challenge that we have as a staff going into the season, is to make sure we get those guys the reps and give them an ample opportunity to succeed and show that they're the starter. Hey, we have time though, and we intend to give these guys an ample opportunity as we do every position: outside linebackers, inside linebackers, safeties, corners, receivers, running backs, tight ends, offensive linemen. We got to give these guys opportunities to make plays and show which one's the best. And it might come down to the wire. It might come down to Saturday before the Philly game. Who knows? But I feel confident in every one of our quarterbacks. They have a skill set that is beneficial to help this football team win games. At the end of the day, it's our job to figure out which one, week one, will give us the best chance to beat a division rival.
As Gruden said, it's a three-man competition. Dwayne Haskins threw a bunch of touchdowns during goal line drills. And the other thing about Haskins is he seemed so much more comfortable today. So in terms of the quarterbacks these past 4 days, What has stood out to you?
What stood out to me most is Colt McCoy's leadership in the huddle.
Okay.
We haven't seen him much, of course, in mini camp and, the off season. Just seeing his leadership, his command in the huddle. I mean, his deep balls were on point. I mean, his intermediate game, his intermediate throws, like everything was precise with Colt. You can tell he didn't miss a step. When the new quarterback's in the huddle, new quarterback's leading the offense, you don't really miss a beat. It's exciting if you're a Redskins fan.
You had a chance to, I don't know if it's appreciate this quarterback battle. I mean, it's a unique situation having 3 guys in such a deep competition just for one job.
Yeah, I think we can all play really well. A lot of big-time throws being made. I think it's great. I think it's fun. We all love football. I remember looking this morning out on the back field, and I saw the little kids playing tackle the man or whatever, and I thought about when that was us, and now we're out here playing for the Washington Redskins, and taking little moments like that. I think appreciate is a great word for what we get to do as basically big kids playing the same sport we've been playing our whole lives. So I definitely appreciate the competition, and I love it.
We're competing. We're on the same team. The goal for us is to win. The coach is going to put the best player out there who he thinks is ready to lead this team. If that's you, if that's me, then we're in this thing together. And I think it's been a good room so far.
There's a lot of position groups here that are stacked. I watched Samaje make a run today, and I leaned over and looked over at Chris Thompson. I was like, we're loaded at running back.
Yeah, coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah. LABB, who we running with, yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again, yeah. State your name.
Adrian Peterson, right? Chris Thompson, the Army nut.
Yeah.
And then Darius Geis, who's going to be furious this year with his running style. When you have the running backs in these other teams, they have to do it all. But there's a smooth rotation of running backs for the Washington Redskins. If you can rotate these guys in and out, and each individual feels like they can be a monster in this league, with these guys on the field, everybody healthy, I feel like this is it.
We could take this offense all the way to the top, I believe, especially with AP, Geis, P. Ryan, those guys, they're every down backs and great backs in my opinion. And Geis is going to be a great back, once he gets going this season. People will get to see that, but I think having those 3 guys and then having guys like me and Byron to be able to come in, change the pace, I feel like this offense, we can help this offense go. We can help this offense get to the top. There's way too much talent in our room for us not to be great this year.
I don't think I've ever had these many running backs in one room, Coach. A lot, man. I'm going to go tell you, I look over there and I see 29, 26, and 25. Coach, I was like, thank God. What you thinking about? What you locked in on? Huh? 13, huh? Dog, I want to find out what the hell you taking. Because I tell you, huh? You the same way? I want to know, man. I want to know. I saw him the other day. I was like, damn, does he look like he's getting younger? Like you're like Benjamin Button or something. Like you're just going in reverse, man.
I went to the Fountain of Youth when I went to Asia.
Oh, I need to go to Asia.
It helps, when you have a coach for a couple years, he kind of knows what to expect from you, and just kind of how to gauge your body, especially during training camp and things like that. He doesn't put too much more on us than we can bear in certain situations. So it's helped me out a whole lot. He makes sure I'm feeling good every single practice, and if I'm not, he'll take care of me. He looks out for us, and just having him as a coach, he used to play before, so he understands what we're going through and everything. And we got myself and AP in the room, so he kind of sits back sometimes, lets us help and teach the young guys too, which I think is cool. There's always going to be up and down days, but you can't make your bad days can't be super terrible. Like we had one day where the offense beat the defense came back and beat us the next day. Things like that gonna happen, but it can't be us having 5 turnovers in a day and that's the defense beating us. If it's more of a physical thing. We did everything right. They just happened to, maybe out physical us on this play, and we did the same to them a couple plays later. I think that's the key. And then having everybody come out of training camp healthy and in better shape than we came in, I feel like that's the key. If we can get those things together before we get into week one, I think that is what training camp's all about.
I think the urgency from us older guys is different right now. I mean, from Jay down to our coaches, I really think that we have an attitude of like what we've done so far is really not up to our standard, and we need to stay healthy, but we also need to put it together and dial it in and figure out who we are as an offense and how we're going to be, how are we going to attack defenses, and those are the things that I want to be out there for, understand. Every year each team is different. You have a little different philosophy, but real football is coming.